Going live. Right. Hello. How's it going, guys? I'm just checking that my stream is doing well. YouTube says my connection is excellent, so that's a good start. How's it going, everyone? We're just jumping back into Destiny 2 for a bit of a hangout, bit of a chill. We're going to run some 0 hour today. I'm playing a bit of catch-up, actually, on the 0 hour stuff. As I've been slightly behind, especially on the exotic mission front, because we've had so much juicy stuff to be jumping in with. Let me just check that my audio is behaving. It seems to be. You probably heard me twice then. I do apologise if it was a bit funky. Man, I keep having a Postmaster full of stuff. I've kind of narrowed it down. That's good. So, Hullabaloo. I've only just masterworked this one from back in Guardian Games. It's a pretty juicy one. How's everyone doing today? We actually have a Bungie sponsored stream, which is cool today. So thank you to Bungie for that. And we're going to be jumping in to play some 0 hour. That was the thing that Bungie wanted me to focus on with the stream today. So it's also part of the reason that I left a little bit of my 0 hour progress until today, as I wanted to be able to actually clear some of the quest stuff and things like that. So, as I mess with stream-related things, hopefully my chat and all of that is good as well. We just have a look. So many different options, so many different things to get right. Forrest, how you doing, my friend? Cheers for dropping by. Keep having to tweak so many random settings because I am a totally not professional streamer. Robert Taylor, how you doing, my friend? Good morning. I hope you have a splendid day. It's the middle of the afternoon over here. It's 3 p.m. in the afternoon. I know today we're getting another Final Shape VIDOC as well, which is cool. And for those who are just joining, worth me pointing out that this is a sponsored stream for Bungie today, so we're going to jump in, play some 0 hour in celebration of the sheer wonderment that is Into the Light. I've got a bit of 0 hour catch-up to do as well. I really struggle to say 0 hour for some reason. Bit of a weird one. Nate, cheers for hanging out. Appreciate you dropping by. Tom, how you doing? And Razor, good to catch you all. So we're going to do some 0 hour stuff. Once again, this stream is sponsored by Bungie, so many thanks to them for that. We're going to be playing 0 hour, of course, part of Into the Light, the free content update on the road to the final shape. I'm assuming a lot of you guys will have been playing Into the Light. But if you haven't, I totally recommend it because there's a load of really good, juicy content available, of course, in this update. And it's paving the way for the final shape expansion, launching in a little bit over a week. What is it? A week and a half. Rewind rounds. Rewind rounds. Rewind rounds. We just about did it, Michael, I think. Only just, though. It took a little bit of thought, and I certainly had to slow down. Is Trials this weekend? What day we got? Yes, it's Friday. No other events going on. Yes, it should be Trials. It will be Trials on one of the new maps. I don't recall which map it will be this weekend, but one of the new ones from the map pack. But of course, I do have some talking points with this being a sponsored stream. So Final Shape drops on June 4th, a little over a week away. So that is the conclusion to the Light and Darkness saga, of course. So if you do feel the need to check that out, if you haven't made your pre-order yet and you fancy doing it, you always have the option to use my link, which is pinned at the top of the chat right there and in the description box below. So feel free to check that out, as it super supports me here on the channel. Of course, the expansion will be dropping on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC via Steam and the Epic Game Store, so it's going to be a juicy one. And also, there are plenty of lovely pre-order items for the Final Shape. There's Tessellation, the fusion rifle, which will be getting a catalyst in the Final Shape as well, so that's cool. On top of that, though, you've got things like the Final Shell, which is a very lovely one right here. And I've got the wrong emblem on right now, but the Prismatic Horizon I believe, is one of the pre-order emblems, as well as is the pyramidic vessel, which is an absolutely glorious pyramid ship right here. So all of these juicy items can be got hold of, and the emote, which I can't remember which one did I bind that to? Super professional. There we go. That's the emote for pre-order in Final Shape. So yeah, if you fancy it, the link to all of the details for the Final Shapes in the description and pinned to the chat. Plus, we also have open access for some of the expansion content for Destiny for another week or so, which is Shadowkeep Beyond Light and Witch Queen, which of course was a very juicy expansion. So also be sure to check those out if you haven't just yet. I think those are my key talking points. We will no doubt be reiterating them once or twice. And yeah, we're going to do some 0 hour stuff. That is the sort of primary focus of the stream right here. I'm actually going to jump to the Cosmodrome because I need to grab a few Siva clusters, which of course we need in order to get the Legend Clear quest elements completed for all the different upgrades. So playing catch up with that as well. So I'm just going to go grab some of the Siva clusters. Then we probably will do a normal 0 hour and potentially a legend run or 2 or 3 or 4 as well. We'll be streaming for a couple of hours, so we'll see how we get on. I only really did my first legend clear just yesterday, which was interesting. It's kind of a tough one, 0 hour, right? A relatively difficult one for an exotic mission, especially compared to Whisper. So yeah. How do you both sound simultaneously energetic yet consistent, but your facial expression seems so casual as you speak? Yeah, I guess I've had a lot of practice talking like this and trying to be energetic. I am certainly doing my best this fine day. Actually, I don't feel 100% today, to be honest, especially in the last couple of hours. I've just been taking my my hoodie on and off every 10 minutes. Like, I'm hot, I'm cold. I don't know which one it is, but I figured some 0 hour on Legend might be enough to wake me up. We'll see how that goes, right? It surely must be, because you have to be paying attention to these things. Have I found a good loadout utilizing Tessellation? I actually haven't used Tessellation a whole bunch in the past couple of months. I did when it first dropped. But no, I don't have any off the top of my head recommendations for Tessellation. I am, however, very curious to see what the catalyst will be, because I think it sounds like it might be a prismatic influenced catalyst for the weapon. So it kind of seems like Tessellation was almost designed with that purpose in mind. So let's see. I think I'm on one of the steps to get inert Siva clusters in the Exodus Garden 2A Lost Sector. Because I'm playing catch-up on all the Legend stuff as well, I should be able to, hopefully, get both of these quests primed for Outbreak upgrades. And there we go, there's one of them that I had nearly finished. Because I hadn't been on a specific Cosmodrome inert Siva cluster hunt yet. Yeah, I know you need this Lost Sector for one of the quests. I don't know, there we go, we're still dropping them, so it must be good. I was going to say, I'm not sure if we needed to be on a Legend Lost Sector or just a normal one, but we're working through it. And so yeah, we'll see how it goes in the old Outbreak Perfected. Got a juicy fire team to give me a nice carry through it. Not literally. It's one of those things you can't, I guess you can't entirely carry in 0 hour. I have found with, how have you guys got on with 0 hour? I found obviously like some of the, like the final encounter is slightly tough at the actual boss, but I feel like the biggest component to 0 hour is being quick in those opening sections. Because you need that time at the boss itself. Right, toggle the second pair. That's both of my quests, so that's a big positive. Another thing that I actually have right here are a couple of emblem codes for the Draconis Tetrachroma emblem that Bungie kindly handed over. So I don't currently have a better configuration to give these away. So I tell you what I'm gonna do if you guys prime up your Bungie redeem page, I will drop some of these codes in the chat. I think that's probably going to be the best approach. Haven't done the new 0 hour yet. Totally recommend it, Paul. It's a lot of fun. Pretty funky stuff. Lots of nostalgia and all that. Appreciate you dropping by. Legend is very difficult. Yeah, it's certainly it's one that you got to be on top of, right? No messing around. Right, I'm gonna jump in with my fire team for a second. And if you're ready with your Bungie redeem page,
just let us know when you want us to join up.
We have got some emblem codes. That's how we get it, Armin. It's purely a code-related emblem, like a special offer style one. So, in fact, what I will do, before I drop any of those, let me get the Bungie redeem link. I had it just a moment ago. Being super professional right here, dropping things in the chat and all that. But I figured it's a relatively good way to do it. So on that webpage, if you are signed into your Destiny account, you can claim the code and get this emblem, which will appear in your collections. But I only have a couple to give away, so the best I can do is give you guys a heads up, drop them in the chat, and yeah, you'll just have to see how you get on. If I had 1 million of them, of course, I would very kindly give one to all of you. But they are limited. Right, so... Hello, Johnny, Iceman. How's it going?
Well, good, how are you?
Not too shabby. I'll tell you what, you guys are together. I'll just go ahead and join you. Why not? Put you in charge of the fire team, so... There's one less mishap to take care of, right there. So... Yeah, I get that comment a lot. A lot of folks...
Normal revision, 0 hour mission.
Oh yeah, we'll run a normal. Yeah, we can do a normal run first, if you like, if you guys don't mind. I got a couple of hours of 0 houring to do, so I guess it can't hurt. So, first emblem code, dropping right there in the chat.
Can I just launch it straight away?
Just go through it whenever you want, man. Appreciate it.
Tell me what the burn is.
That is actually a good point. I haven't looked at the modifiers for 0 hour at all. Where are we? In fact, you're fighting leader. I'm not sure what the burn is here.
Void threat.
Void threat. Nice. That should be...
Puzzle as well, then, isn't it?
Be fun. Yeah, the floor puzzle changes every day, I think. Armin, still have my 75k Houndish shirt. Dude, that's super old school. I appreciate you hanging on to it. Yeah, that's really cool. I was trying to recall which one that was, but yeah, I've just remembered. That's awesome. They definitely made it difficult on purpose. They stated that. Yeah, they did say that 0 hour is meant to be a fairly difficult experience. It was never, for an exotic mission, it was certainly never, like, an easy one, I would say. So... Such a casual beginning to the mission, then. We were doing Legend yesterday, like, absolutely sprinting. I'm here, like, oh, we got 40 minutes.
Oh.
Sorry, mate. I'll just bash you out of the vent. My bad. Yeah, I've been having a bunch of fun with 0 hour. It's redeemed. That means someone got the emblem. Somebody was fortunate and managed to grab that one. I do have a couple of others. We'll drop them through the course of the stream. Boo! It's already claimed. McMuffins. Yeah, I thought we'd jump in, do a bit of streaming. Why not? It's all a bit of fun, isn't it? And cheers to Bungie for giving us the opportunity to do some sponsored stream stuff. Get me out of my comfort zone, as I said the other day. We did one the other day where we did a 2-hour challenge to try and try and get as much light level as possible in that time. Obviously, there is the gift of the Thunder God's chest, so ultimately I ended up well over 1810, but even without that, in 2 hours, I think we got to, it was just shy of 1800 power, which is absolutely wild. So, especially with Into the Light and like the expansion content that's available at the minute, if you do need to start any new characters or fancy restarting or anything like that, it's a pretty good time to do it. I have this habit in this section of the mission of like throwing myself into the worst possible area and just getting deleted. It's one of my general specialisms, I suppose. Sean, cheers, my friend. I certainly am. I've had a bunch of fun with the Into the Light stuff. It's been awesome. This is one of those totally not patient ways to play Destiny that I find myself in. Getting mercenated by some servitors. You guys may be able to hear my grumpy... Oh, I'm getting ahead of the game. I got too excited then. Is that because we left something up? Ah.
Up in the back.
To be fair, that was partially my fault because like I saw him there and I'm just like in my own world. I just kind of ran off. I was like overconfident, you know? These guys have got it on lock.
I didn't shoot him with Zeno, I just decided to survive it.
But yeah, I just heard a couple of grumpy toddlers walk through the front door of my house. So you may also have the pleasure of hearing some shouting. That time of the day, it's like 3:30 in the afternoon, so kids be grumpy when they don't have naps. I always... No. I thought I was going to fall through a hole that I couldn't see then. I have this tendency to pick up tangles for like no reason and then run around with them. But yeah, I'm certainly going to look to do to be streaming a little more regularly than I have been. Well, when I say than I have been, obviously it's a bit of a wow, fluffing my shots and my melee. It's certainly a rarity, isn't it, that I do like gameplay stream stuff. So the main time I have been streaming really is for big reveals and things like that. And at the tail end of our stream time today, which is like a couple of hours, we are getting another Bungie VIDOC. So all being well, we'll be able to stick around for long enough to check that out on the stream as well. Very much looking forward to it. It was a good one yesterday. All the juicy cinematics and stuff Bungie was showing off. Super excited for it. I had totally forgotten as well with 0 hour. Like, on normal, you come this way. When we first did a normal run, I was running around up the top looking for the vent to get through because I'd totally forgotten that the normal version has different routes. That's it, I'm trying to remember, like, the route. When we ran it on normal, we tried to go, like, the legend route. And then we did a couple of normal runs, and then couldn't remember the legend route. Uh-oh. I'm gonna wait till Iceman is...
This one's here, I think.
Nice.
Next step.
Nice one. Yeah, big shout out to Iceman and Johnny for joining us today. The splendid guardians they are.
I'm not, thank you.
I'll bet it judge you now.
You are more than splendid, my friend. Oh dear. Kinda did... Oh, rude. We were nearly in trouble then, weren't we? And where do we go from here? We go... Oh yeah, we drop down again. It's where I normally drop off the other way. Yeah, I do. I get to play the game of trying not to fall off the map. While also trying to Somewhat. No, we did it already. Occasionally read my chat.
I think.
That was the worst, like, jumping fail ever as well. Like, when you just totally... You basically have it in the bag and then...
Go for it when you drop down, Iceman.
It's this one. For some reason,
The
I,
original
like...
one you went down, was
I
it?
tend to overshoot it by, like,
Okay.
half a
You're on
foot.
the yellow thing still? Just jump down. I'll
Oh,
I'll go where you should jump. Can you see me? Or
I'm just going to blame it on the apparent slight vertigo that I seem to suffer
go on one of these like
in Destiny when I actually have to do jumping.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this is the route.
Yeah, go out a little further to one of those platforms. Killer thingamajigs hanging out there.
I know, back to work in a little bit over a week.
See my name down here. Right?
Fighting the witness and the forces of darkness. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, I am
What's
getting myself
is it
turned
just,
around.
It's
not letting you
about, you
jump?
know, you dropped down on the vent and then I followed you.
Still can't remember the route here exactly.
Oh, you're up in that room. Okay, I thought you were out in the thing. Oh shit.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm going the right way, but
There was like
Kill
6.
myself I'll kill myself
we're just gonna push on.
Oh no, I've got it.
Oh.
I think I'm also throwing the team off quite a bit because, like I said, most of us have been doing Legend primarily, so now that the route is totally different, you're almost relearning or remembering the routes again. Here we go. Oh, wow. Okay, you do get to this fan section relatively quick.
So this is where you're going, where I'm standing.
Cool.
Fox, how you doing, my friend? Martin, that's very kind of you. So many years of amazing videos. I really appreciate that, buddy. Cheers. I always do, however, struggle to figure out the best way to... Well, we're going to finish him, and that worked out okay. We'll take it. But yeah, I always struggle to find the angle to hit these shanks at. Nope. Rip. So many people have the jumping issue. It's difficult if you aren't playing your main. Dude, it's difficult when I'm playing my main as well. For me, it's like general mobility. I always used to be really good with jumping. And it's funny because I've always had a bit of a thing with heights. We did it again. I've always had a thing with heights, like in real life. Like if I'm really high up on something, it makes me feel dicey. And as the years have gone by, I've found that I experience the same thing when I'm doing it in Destiny. Like I actually get like a vertigo kind of sensation from jumping, which is pretty bonkers. Cheers for the cheeky revive there. That was me thinking to myself, here we go. I'm ahead. I'm ahead of the rest of the team. You know, they're the pros. I'm the scrub. We nearly did it again. But of course, I hadn't found my way to the fans yet. And the infinite death therein. I know the fans have got a 2KD on us right there. But for any folks joining us, we are doing some 0 hours right here to highlight some of the exotic mission content in Into the Light. And of course, if you guys want to check out Into the Light or The Final Shape, fortunately, this stream is sponsored by Bungie, so we have a lovely link pinned in the chat and the description. Oh, okay, we are straight into the maze. Which way? Okay.
Get both ones on the left.
Oh, that's not good.
If you want
Sorry, mate. I was like totally turned around when I dropped down here, and I realized I was following Iceman, and then I saw Trevor coming. I was like, nope, I'm just gonna. Oh, he's coming again. I don't know if 2 of us can fit in here, Johnny, but we're gonna try.
Try.
I'm not even risking it. I'm just like, that's Trevor. Yeah, I'm staying here.
Alright, the 2 lefts are pulled.
Like in the gut feeling of yeah, that gut sensation you get. You're like, I'm high up.
Nope.
Dude, it's so rude that you can't get 2 people in here. I also don't think I can get your res, unfortunately. Oh, there you are. It's good. Alright, Iceman's grabbed. Iceman's just soloed.
If you could just, yeah, if you can.
If you could just, like, stop dying, I'll do all the work.
If you're in the right hallway, then you can take that last one. Oh.
Alright. Oh, okay. My bad.
There you go. Yeah,
For some reason, I thought you probably, Trevor is looping
he's got
in
a
that
pretty
direction.
Predetermined path, but it's kind of hard to, like...
Right.
Someone already jumps in, it's hard to figure out where they're at.
Where is he?
He's, like, somewhere... He's gonna be running around the left here in a second.
Oh, okay.
So if you run up the right tunnel...
He went in the general direction of the exit.
Yeah.
Did they change Trevor's pathing when they brought this back?
No.
So I feel like he used to kind of go around like in an actual like circle, whereas now I feel like he like turns back on himself more. I may be just misremembering it though.
Yeah, I always go like the same exact path every time, but I forget what it was when he was first out.
Never made it to the boss room. Fellow 2 Guardians carried me years ago. It was hilarious. It's certainly an interesting one, 0 Hour. There are just so many different ways to get absolutely punked in here. You guys are saying they didn't change the same path. Okay, that's good to know. Fun facts. Yeah, I think I cut myself off. What I was saying is that all the details for Into the Light and Final Shape are linked down below. If you want to make a pre-order, if you're still needing to do it.
You said Void, right?
Yeah. Oh. I don't know if you were wrong, or maybe... Whenever anything goes wrong, I have a tendency to blame myself first. I'm like, this is probably my fault.
How do I get out? Oh, the vents are... Never mind.
Up 2 new lights last week. They never made it past Trevor. Yeah, getting past Trevor's rough.
Okay, then I'm sorry. Yeah, that's not it.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's the first
It's definitely, yeah.
The drawing I got, it's a little bit weird.
The first time I thought that I may have caught the wrong, like, plate on the way in.
You sure? You said Void, right?
Yeah, it's fine. You can check your list. Void threat.
Void threat, yeah. I'm gonna let these guys figure it out while we just chill. Gonna pre-order today, nice.
Go over one. I just, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so excited for it.
Legend one, I don't know.
Oh, actually, no. Someone was saying yesterday the paths are different between Legend and normal, and everyday. They also change.
Yeah, so it goes off whatever burn. So if it's
Yeah.
normal void, it's different to if it's...
I'll go
Yeah.
with the Legend Void and see what happens. Okay, so I'm going up. I'm dying. I'm going up the first 2, and it's no problem.
That is an excellent shout about the Dragon's Breath in the boss room.
Ones, the first 2.
This is something I only learned about yesterday. I was doing some runs with Duddits
Not solar.
and some of our clan. And they were like, "Oh yeah, use Dragon's Breath."
The normal Void tells me to go up 2 and go 2 right.
Path is on the wall in the previous room. Oh, is that actually? Does that actually display the paths? Does it? I can't remember. Wasn't it one of these little side rooms?
Yeah, see a lot.
I looked in every room apart from the one that it was in.
Is that not what I'm doing? That's what I'm going up. Maybe it's...
Maybe you need to go another one, and then
Go
across.
3 and then turn right.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Let's see.
So here?
Yeah.
Turn right.
Alright. I'm not dead. I'm not dead yet. Still not
Johnny's gonna try and decipher it.
dead. Wait. I stopped one short.
No,
Good shout on the
We're good.
the map being on the wall.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
You kindly deactivate it. Nice.
All on your own.
Yeah. Figure it out for yourselves, boys. Yeah, it's crazy that there are like different paths for all of the burns and between normal and legend.
Yeah.
This has got to be like one of the pieces of content in Destiny that actually has the most differences, right, between like a normal and a legend version.
Yeah.
Right. There we go. Sweet! Okay, let's see how we do. See how often I can get deleted. Spoiler alert, it will probably be often. I always forget what shields we're going to find in here as well. Oh. I happened to throw myself the same way that the boss decided to go. Which didn't help me. Oh, Legend Path is the same for every week. I did not know that. That is interesting. Oh.
The diagram I look at is like confuses me on the first row. And end up dying.
Wow. I can't believe how much damage I took then while in my super. That was actually wild. You know when you think you're like absolutely fine and you just get deleted in seconds.
Yes.
He was not wanting to die then for a second, was he?
Nope.
He was having a moment.
He's old.
Front void, back solar, and the sides are arc. After that, it's a mix. Wow, we've got some absolute expertise right there. Cheers for the heads up. I can't promise you that my brain will retain such info, but thoroughly appreciate the insights nonetheless. And we are absolutely stuck in all the traps. One thing I do like about this boss room, I mean, it's probably partially the way that I play, but you never feel comfortable in here, right? Like, there is no comfortable place to be. Wow, they do ridiculous damage, don't they? The old dragon's breath. I think we got the other walker over there tagged.
Left one's vulnerable.
See what everyone's saying about dragon's breath on those walkers. That's wild, isn't it?
Just hidden switched.
Just sends them away. Don't know about legend, boys, but I'm having to get good already. We're only on normal.
It really doesn't feel like much of a difference with how they hit you though.
Nah, I think that's true. Yeah. He's still shielded. Oh, yes he is. On and off. Yeah, this encounter definitely allows you to keep moving. What happens if you hit the tangle? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Server is down.
Let's just donk another one of them on his feet. I don't know how good Dragon's Breath is for the big brig right there. Not certain. Oh, I tried to do a cheeky Fletchet Storm then while turning around and I just whiffed the melee. I actually feel like I should probably have something with a touch more range on it right here. What we got? I don't have many good scout rifles on me, but this fires too fast for me to be remotely accurate at this distance.
Uh-oh.
There we go. Galley over Polaris Lance is interesting. Very curious. The traps here are just wild. We're just going to have to pepper this guy, slowly but surely. At least we have plenty of time. We certainly won't have the luxury in Legend, but for now, we're just going to be not hyper efficient about our damage, and we'll chip him away. Oh, that was weird. I feel like Fletchered Storm does not want to work for me today. Ouch. Will this actually... Yes, it will. That's nice. Now he's real angry. Oh! Rip. He sent me away, boys. Sorry. Use Mountaintop to open the plate, then hit him with Polaris. Interesting. We're getting all the tips for juicy strats right here. To be fair, yeah, yesterday we were peppering him, then Celestialing him to get a nice, quick, relatively quick takedown. His, whatever this bit is, seems to have exploded on the floor. There we go. We got some legendary loots. Oh, of course, I didn't get Outbreak because I already have that component. We'll have to do a legend run in a moment. See how we get on with that. Shooting pickles. Right? For real. Shooting puzzles. Shoot the pickles at the puzzles. Cheers, my friends.
No problem.
Appreciate it. Who's fancying the legend run then?
Good food.
Alright, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Just go for it when you guys are ready then. I'll leave you to it. We will defeat the Witness with Galahorn. Hell yeah. Yeah, they're definitely, some of the perks on Outbreak are really nice. Polaris or Forerunner? Yeah, definitely. I also haven't started doing the vault puzzles just yet, because that's the thing as well, right? Enemies in Legend are the same difficulty as normal. Right, it's just the timing and the path. Okay, that makes sense. Feels very similar. Why don't you use Solar Titan? That's a good shout. I'll do another run here and then we'll switch it up. Appreciate you guys hanging out once again though, as we do some 0 hour stuff. I think I can remember the routes we need to take. The first pair of switches in here is like the bit immediately after you drop. You go from like the first combat encounter and then through the vents up on the rooftop, right? And it's like that little area there when you just as you start the jumping puzzles. 0 hour legend is impossible. Change my mind. With any luck, we'll be able to do that because we'll clear it right here, but as my team are going to be very aware, a degree of luck will certainly be required. I do also find like it's massively about being able to did I fluff that? Not quite. Being able to get through like the jump-in stuff and everything, that's like a huge component. If you get caught up on any of that, you're kind of in trouble. One good component though is like you can use a lot of heavy and things in these in each of the encounters, like in the opening encounter especially, because you don't particularly need a lot of ammo through the rest of the mission. So to give me a chance of killing some things, I tend to just dump heavy ammo on everything. Why not? We'll even give this shank a taste. Dude, I keep absolutely failing with Fletcher's Storm. Not good. I do love Fletcher's Storm on Strand. But for whatever reason, I've tried to use it like 3 times in a row. And just fluffed it. We got it. Yeah, I think we should be alright. We just need to make some good time and then not get too bullied by the boss. And we'll be alright. I think we were clearing like the final encounter. Yesterday we did a couple of runs. We were getting that cleared in. We only had like 5 or 6 minutes a lot of the time, so we certainly can be efficient. It is possible for us. Alright, the Fletcher's Storm actually worked then. Dude! I got instantly sent away. To be fair, it's hard to perform with people watching. I wouldn't... only in this context would I understand. I imagine it's certainly true. Right, we need to, this time, not leave any vandals hanging out up there, because that doesn't do us any favours, does it? Such as this troublesome individual. There he goes. Alright. Oh, he got suspended. That's what we like. Suspended without pay. You dreadful captain, you. Hit your shots. Don't be a potato. Skills that I need to acquire. We didn't grab the keypad. Ah, that's for the ship puzzles, isn't it? Yeah. I'll have to... I'm not sure how we do those. I think for the moment, we'll probably focus on getting the clear. I'll hit the switches for the quest, and then we'll focus on just getting the clear and seeing how we're doing on time and stuff, and go from there. If we're good with time... Do you have to actually clear the mission when you do the puzzles? I'm not sure. Or can you, like, do the puzzles and just, like, tick off the ship triumph part? I'm not sure how it works. It might be that we can do a cheeky run just to get the puzzles done. I'm not certain. Okay. I think I know roughly where these switches are up here. I believe.
I'll just follow you.
I think this first one you have to backtrack a bit, like... Oh yeah, we're going through the roof this time, aren't we? Nice, nice, nice! Ship is a shooting puzzle. Switches are for catalyst, right. Good stuff to know. Well, he did get suspended. Not sure if that will do the job, but... Yeah, doing the Lord's work, esoteric. I had to watch his video earlier. I noticed that... I'm not sure if I've opened the right... Oh no, we've got to hit the switch on the other side. Right. Someone grab the switch, yeah, where Iceman is. Nice.
Do you want me to grab this one?
I don't think we need those ones. I'm not certain. I think some of them are just like a decoy.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we can like press on now. But yeah. Oh. Esoteric hit the first one. And then he hits one up here. And then goes back to one down below. You guys can just press on if you want. And I'll go hit the one that we just passed again. Hopefully I haven't deciphered that info wrong. We'll see.
I am pressing on.
Nice, nice, nice. Okay, activate. Data collection, nice. That's the first one then. Sweet.
Which way do I go now? Oh.
Yeah, just up and out now, I think, man. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head where the next pair of switches are there. And I cannot. But if we don't find them, we'll be doing another run anyway, I'm sure.
Oh shit, I already passed him, sorry. If you're in that long hallway...
Ah, yes.
Is
Oh,
to the right,
nice.
the first alcove.
Sweet.
And the next one is by the red tubes. Once you get out of that hallway, there's a switch on the other side of the red tubes.
Okay, cool. Right, we got that one. Please, no. Rude. I was going to try and just run past. Oh, I hit that switch, so I don't have a timer anymore, but...
You're gonna, I think you need the timer.
Oh, okay.
Thing.
It won't let me, it wouldn't let me start it again? Not sure what that's about. Activate that, we'll see. Give it a go. Sorry, mate. I'm not sure. We'll press on anyway, because we'll be doing more, so we can always grab that next time. Yeah, after I died, it was like, no, you lost it. Didn't want to give it me. Uh-oh. My terror of very narrow ledges is real. No! Everyone else is clutching strand grapples and I'm there just using the Titan strand melee to traverse. To save me every time I mess up. Yeah, it tripped me out because I totally forgot that, like, there are two different routes in here. No. We messed up. If you get the switches wrong, you just toggle them to reset them. What? Oh no. The death loop.
I'll let you respawn.
Go for it again. Oh no, it's all good. Carry on. I don't want to mess. I'm gonna mess your life up next too. I'll just ruin my own life. Clutch save. If you get the switches wrong, you can just toggle them to reset them. Interesting. Cool. Yeah, I perhaps didn't leave it long enough or something. So when I went back, it was not having it, but... Also yesterday when we did this, I did not encounter a situation where those little little flap bits closed on me halfway through. Yeah, this is the jumpy one. Oh! Hope I didn't mess. No, you're good. Like, you slowed down and I just slammed into you. This definitely requires more focus. Iceman taking care of the shanks.
Oh, you just jinxed me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I was dying these pipes.
You got to do it the it has to time out from death, right? Nice. Right, here we go. We got like 9 minutes, so we're gonna have to get past Trevor fairly smoothly here. No, dude. I did that, like, yesterday, the exact same thing. Land on every platform, then get to the last one and just absolutely fail it. What? I've got to do the fans again. Rude. I arguably just died on one of the easier jumping sections. We literally have the platforms there to simplify things.
So the switches are on?
And I absolutely overshot. It's a big theme with my jumping issues recently. Overshooting.
Uh-oh.
Overextending. Getting too excited. Right. We're cracking on now. For any of you guys who are joining us, we are doing a little bit of 0 hour stuff right here. I also should point out, if you're looking to make your pre-order for Final Shape, I've got my own dedicated link for that, which really supports us on the channel, if you use my link. Now, Trevor sounds dangerously close. But I'm not sure where the terrifying robot is.
What a triumph. Survive that without dying.
Okay. Right, Trevor is behind me, I believe.
What I'll do is I'll wait for you guys. So you can
I believe, at least.
rally with me.
It's actually quite frightening being in here and not even laying eyes on Trevor. Like, I didn't even see the glow.
Point the switch works, but if not, I don't think it works.
Don't jump down. Get good, would Bungie say. Probably.
Alright, hit the switch. Should be able to just book it over.
Legend floor pattern is the same as regular this week, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Cheers for the heads up, Chris. Appreciate it. Just catching up, my friends. Do apologize.
I hit the switch. I don't know if it's gonna let you through. Just walking right over it.
Okay. Give it a go. Because I am utterly clueless. Oh, we're good.
Nice.
Use grapple. Yeah, grapple's it's a good shout. Funnily enough, like most of the time I haven't really needed it. Like I've been pretty comfortable, especially being on a Titan, arguably easy mode, engaged, but still gonna find a way to fluff it up. Alright. Nice one.
Here we go.
Yeah, you should totally jump into 0 hour. Bunch of fun. Wow. Man just cannot shoot. These turrets are the real final boss in here as well, gotta say. Yeah, if you guys haven't been playing Into the Light yet, you totally should. Tons of awesome stuff to do.
Oh my gosh.
Like some of the weapons as well that you can get are crazy. Like I got a pretty godly forbearance. I lost my words then for a moment. I got a pretty godly forbearance the other day on like a 1700 and something power hunter. Come on. Right, that was just enough to do the job. Which I thought was pretty good going. I remember saying at the time, like, when you consider that I'd been... Technically, I could have been playing Destiny 2 for literally a couple of hours. And I'm cruising around with, like, a... nearly god roll raid weapon. And one of the better ones at that. It's pretty good going, really. You cannot complain. Right, I'm going to try to be conscious of my potential peril this time. Be a little bit less haphazard about things, I guess. Since I forgot my dragon's breath as well, we may as well just dump some hullabaloo over here. Doesn't quite chain to those shanks. Which is logical.
On the boss now.
But you guys know how I am with my huge plays. Yeah, we got 3 minutes, so 3 minutes, doable. But you gotta be good. Sorry, guys. I've got my dragon's breath this time though, so you'll have to. I think he's struggling.
I think you're gonna be tight.
Yeah, I think we probably will be a bit tight.
Your dragon's breath's out.
I know, I forgot my dragon's breath this run. I put it on last time. Do it on normal and I put dragon's breath on. Do it on legend where you actually really need it, and I just forget. Professional. Yeah, we need this. I'm not even sure my hullabaloo can hit the server very effectively.
What a place. Alright.
Praying for that super. All those mines as well. Status is getting buffed. Stasis, sorry. Yeah, Stasis is getting a few buffs. Bungie are actually leaning like pretty hard into a new mechanic. The Frost Armor component. I guess trying to tackle feedback about sort of survivability versus like some other subclasses. That's kind of like a big focus for them. I think it's looking pretty good though. My word. Yeah, the GL is Hullabaloo from Guardian Games. I had to think then for a moment. What? Apparently that is the shank that killed me. The one through the wall over there. Interesting. Right, these do have solar shield, so my sunshot can do at least a little bit of work. Get these ads out of the way a little bit and try and... For lack of anything better to really throw the super at this precise moment, I may as well.
5 seconds.
No, he literally stood on my head. That's a rip. And we're still oh, we do have the crit spot. That's Why are you looking down at the ground?
Nice.
There we go. Just about, boys. No thanks to my momentary randomness right there. Legend 0 Hour isn't impossible. Certainly it is not impossible. Get those ads, I know. There we go. Outbreak Refined 1. We need to speak to Ada in the Tower Annex. I still have another quest. Cheers for that, boys.
No problem.
Just about. Just about.
Where's health one? Did someone goldie it or something?
Yeah, I got it.
The clutch golden gun right there. Meat Puppet, my friend. Can we use our Outbreak perfected for this one or not? Yeah, you absolutely can. Yeah, of course. Definitely. There we go, Chris Gill.
I've got 2
Absolute
guys.
clutch daily runs in 0 Hour.
Thanks for runs, guys.
Yeah, cheers, man. Nice one. Is Duddits joining us, or what are we doing?
You do one more if you two want, and I'll do your next one if you want.
Oh, okay. I think Ice has got to go. So if you're ready, Duddits, I'm good for it.
Yeah, if you know the puzzle, I'll look the puzzle up.
Yeah, we just got have you got both?
Give it to you on the way out.
Oh yeah, the floor puzzle. Yeah, that's a good shout, to be fair. Nate, good shout. We do need we do need to drop an emblem, so this is for the emblem that I currently have equipped, the Draconis emblem. So I'm going to drop another code in the chat. It will be claimed very quickly, so have to get a little bit lucky. There we go. I just posted it. I'm trying to account for the slight delay on the stream right here as well. But cheers for that, Iceman. Appreciate it. I guess I'm ready when you guys are. But yeah, we got an hour to go until another final shape VIDOC. How wild is that? I think this has got to be like, in terms of like the marketing build up for final shape, this has got to be one of the most intense periods of like reveals and things like that Bungie have done. 10 days. Congrats, my friend. I'm glad you managed to get it. We got one more to drop. We'll leave it 20 or 30 minutes, then we'll drop that one. And I'm thinking as well, we probably we'll be able to do a couple of runs here and then conclude our stream by checking out Bungie's next VIDOC. Why not? Sounds like a plan to me. Someone is copying and pasting. Yeah, definitely. That's going to be the play. How do you redeem? So to redeem these, you have to go to the code redemption page on Bungie.net. So before I drop the last one, I'll make sure that I give you guys a heads up, and I'll drop the redeem code, the redeem link, sorry, as well as the code. Ready when you guys are? Yeah, let's go for it. Have you got both your quests ready to go, Duddits, for Outbreak, like the switches and the legend clear?
I think so, yeah.
All right, we'll grab the first set of switches and the second.
Switch pair activated, but you need to do it yourself.
Yeah, just one of them I need to do now.
I need to do that first one you just did, and the second one.
Oh, okay. Have you got the quest you need for it? Because I'll.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
I feel like a little bit.
Oh, do we have? Is it individual?
Really, to do it properly, I think.
Did it not count for you when I did it, Johnny?
No.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it is.
All right. I'll see if I can. I assumed it would be just like, yeah, anyone in the run.
Yeah.
I'll try and point out where they are then.
Lovely.
Your voice sounds like you're years older than you are. I guess that's kind of a good thing. Maybe, sort of. How old am I? I'm 32 years of age now. Would you believe that? When I started all this YouTube business, well, I guess a lot of us will relate to this, really, to be fair, won't we? Yeah, I started out doing all this. I was like, in my early 20s, thinking life will go on forever, you know? Not a care in the world. Easy mode. Easy mode life. Donk. Alright. I'm younger than you, Ark. Hey, we all get there sometime. You don't look like your voice. You expected a huskier guy. I'll work on it. I'll work on the huskiness. Oh, I'm gonna get sniped. That's rude. And so predictable. You know when you like are already in the middle of an action that you know is just gonna end you, but you can't really do anything about it. But of course, grabbing the switches, dealing with the navigating the jumping puzzles and all the other components, definitely eats into your time in Legend, doesn't it? You've got to be pretty efficient overall, I would say. D1 feels ages away. I know, yeah. It's wild, isn't it? Like, in fact, like, yeah, putting that into context, like, I have played Destiny for nearly a third of my life. Like, how bonkers is that? Oh, I genuinely thought I had hit the wall then. I was going to end myself. Can we at least... No, we can't. I'm going to try and get that servitor out of the way, but apparently not. Yeah, it's crazy to have played a game for so long and it still be like a relevant, you know, very current game, not just in a nostalgic sense. I nearly said, did that have anything to do with me? I saw you behind me and I assumed that I'd been the guy who starts strafing around when you're trying to fire rockets or something. Shooting puzzles, yeah, not switches. Yeah, for this run, I will probably, again, focus on getting the switches. Just so we can try and make sure we get that clear. I guess if you get into, like, the puzzle component, you've got to be even more on point, really. With your timing and getting through here nice and quick. This is going to cause you problems.
How did you die there?
Oh.
I don't.
He's still there. Yes, he is.
It's that guy just crouching.
Yeah, mate. There you are. Nice one. Yeah, mate, it was in Viz, like, in the corner. The cheeky vandal. Still a teen, and I've been playing Destiny since I was like 8. Dude, that's awesome. It's wild. You notice that Cade 6 remembers Crow's identity? Yeah, that was an interesting component. I don't have to call you Prince anymore, right? Very cool season finale right there. Right, the switches. We've got to remember these switches for Johnny. So we haven't totally failed to get it clear yet. That's that in itself is a success, I would say. I have to take a quick moment in just a second to show Johnny. I didn't realize the switches are actually individual. Just drop the emblem and whoever gets it stops the copy pasting and rewards. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I think that's it's a good shout. After we conclude this mission, yes, yeah, we got to drop down. And then... That is totally not going to hit. Oh, it just about did. So you need the one on the wall there, Johnny. You got to hit that one first. I believe this is the switch we actually need to exit the room. And then... Oh no, I think I still got it wrong, you know. Yeah, it's this one.
So do I deactivate this one now?
No, you can just leave it. You don't need to grab that one. This is the one where we have to do that weird backtracking thing.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if Duddits needs them as well, but if you think you do...
It's all good for me.
Okay. Sweet. So the next one, we just carry on up the walkway over here. There's one you have to... I don't know if you actually have to hit that first switch. I'm only doing it because Esoteric did it on his clip. But we basically have to grab a switch that's up the top of here. And then you'll have to head back down to that middle wall switch again.
Right.
Yeah, so it's that one. And then you basically just go back and hit the switch that's in the middle of the wall.
Cool.
You know where you're going. You good with that? Because I'll just crack on, I guess. Oh yeah, I need to get the second lot of switches now, don't I? Can we tag him?
Yeah, got that one. Thank you very much.
No worries, sir. Ouch. I booped him back off the map for you, did it? Right, so... Don't know how well this will work, because I will probably get sniped to my certain death, but... No! Okay, we just about got through there. Then it is here. Right, do you need that switch as well, Johnny?
Yeah, yeah. This first one on the right.
Yeah, it's the one right at the start, and then if you just shoot all the way through to the end as quick as you can, and I'll meet you at the next one. Sweet. You know it's bad when Shax gets scared. Houndish needs mountaintop.
I don't activate this one at the end though.
No, you don't have to do that. That's just the little platforms. I think you just need this one on the wall here.
Thank you.
Sorted. Right, we'll be doubly sorted if we can get the clear this run. Grapple Trevor. Is that a thing? Imagine that. You just like... Trevor just takes you for a little cruise around his maze.
Oh, I thought you meant grapple into Trevor. Yeah, that'd be
Grapple into Trevor. When you know everything's just gone too wrong, so you just feed yourself to Trevor. Yeah, I got a couple of okay mountaintops. Nothing crazy, though. Right. See if we can't make up a bit of time here. I'll just do this shackle, because otherwise I tend to get murdered on the way through. Still apologising to Duddits after yesterday.
I'll just leave you to revive yourself. Kept doing that to Houndish.
Ouch. That was close. Yeah, yesterday I shot past the shanks in that room as you come through, and Duddits was like quite close behind me. So I turned around and I was like, well, I'm not going to shoot him because I think Duddits might be coming through as well. And then he sort of hesitated for a sec. So I blew them up, and at the same exact second, he came through the door. So I just murdered him. But it's pretty obvious that that was Bungie's plan for those shanks. What did I land on? Oh! I've been really silly, haven't I? I didn't realise you could land on the pipes. No wonder you guys were like, what the hell are you doing in these fans before? When I was trying to land in the middle?
Yeah, yeah.
On top of the shank. I had just forgotten that the pipes were there. Good to know. When you make your life hard for no known reason. Right. This is probably my least favourite area. Right before Trevor. Oh no, it's gonna go wrong, isn't it? Oh, we just about used it. Saved it with Strand. Just as well we don't need our super for a whole lot else. Apart from perhaps outrunning Trevor. Maybe. I will go left, so... Like how you get to... I'd also forgotten that you can actually look through the window at where Trevor is. Right, we're just going to go for it. Otherwise, I'll end up waiting for ages.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go left then. Strand is certainly one of the big success elements for Lightfall. No doubt about that. Genuinely have no idea where Trevor is right now, so it makes me deeply paranoid. Feel like he's on the other side of the map. I could probably grab this switch at the very least. It might just be that I have to run through again if I get sent away by Trevor, our good friend. I'm not sure we got that. Yes, we did. Cool. Right. Shall I just brave it? Don't know where he is, but we're gonna just go for it. The door is not open. I'm gonna use the hole right here. Did you grab the ones on right?
I'm not down there yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I just got the right side, yeah.
Yeah, mate. Trevor is headed towards the right-hand side, though. Actually, he might not be. Trevor's so scary that he's making me, like, physically look around corners in real life when I'm trying to see where he is. Imagine you could suspend Trevor. That would be absolutely huge, right?
I've just got one then.
Okay, nice one. I'll grab the next one if you want to make a break for it.
Coming past me now.
I hear him. Oh. Okay, he's just shot past...
Yeah, it's gone around the other side now.
I'm not sure when he'll come back, but... possibly after this door, maybe? Yeah, he's headed... he's here. Oh, mate, I'm sorry. Did you like my very suitable emote?
Yeah, thank you.
at the point of death. The just waiting moment of a jump scare from Trevor, I know, right?
I think Houndish got it.
How many legendary shards do I need to get rid of before they disappear? Yeah, we're done in here. I think we're probably pushing... yeah, we can go to the exit now. Sorry. How many legendary... I've got lots, I think. Lots of legendary shards still. Oh no, that's what not paying attention will get you.
It took a U-turn.
I know, I can't get used to Trevor just like shooting back and forth. Good save. It may be the last save we get. A Trevor exotic that makes you 1,000 times faster. That would be very cool. Or imagine if they combined like a wave-frame grenade launcher with what's the insectoid robot grenade launcher? Why can I not remember the name? I can't remember the name of it. Why not? Imagine if they combined the two, but the insectoid robots were just Trevor. Is it Colony? Yeah. Yeah, I do not know the floor pattern. Is it the same one?
No, I don't think so. Right,
Wasn't it? Didn't Iceman go 3 forward, 3 across? Nope. Oh damn. Well, we're shafted. I think we'll be very pressed to get it clear here anyway. To be fair.
Was it Arc or Void?
Void. Yeah, we're still on Void.
Oh, does it not give you the route on Legend?
No, it must not give you the route. Oh, Duddits is... Let's see if Duddits can do it. Yeah, it's definitely Void. I didn't get the pattern up because Iceman had it up on our previous run. To be fair though, we've pulled all the switches, so we just need the clear. But we are definitely going to struggle to get it in 3 minutes. So I think that probably gives us the opportunity to make sure we know exactly which route to take. Will you keep that up, Duddits, for the next run? But this is going to have to be the floor carry. Although we did both sets of switches that run as well, didn't we? So
Yeah.
definitely takes some time off us. Yeah, I don't know what I would call the Trevor launcher. Maybe they should just call it the Trevor launcher. But it could certainly have a tagline about not trying to be clever in the face of instant death. Sequence. Oh. Did you disarm it? Did you disarm it, did it? Can you disarm it? Or is that a thing on Legend?
I don't know. You did say disarm, right?
I'm not sure. I feel like Duddits went up by 4. And then he went...
Yeah, I can't think
no.
what it is. Is it this code here? This one here? Deactivate, pull lever.
Is it that one?
Try that.
We'll try it. Yeah, there we go. Lol. Well, at least we got our floor puzzle. Of all of the things in 0 Hour, which are bound to ruin your life, it had to be the floor puzzle, didn't it? Right. Which way do we go? This way. But our next run will be much smoother because we'll just... we got floor puzzle on lock. We've got no requirement for switches, so we're winning. Switches on the left. Cheers, Colin. Huge plays. I forgot my Dragon's Breath again. I don't think it's going to be too relevant because we're out of time, but... Corporal Grey. Yeah, not too bad. Cheers, my friend. I hope you're keeping well. We are smashing out some 0 hours, or smashing ourselves into Trevor's giant mechanical mouth. Oh, wow. I still have this quest on this account. Fletchered Storm finally was, or should I say, I finally used it correctly. Is probably the better way to word that. Give another shout out to Bungie for sponsoring the stream today, guys. If you are looking to check out Into the Light, or indeed the final shape, which is dropping very soon, then feel free to follow the link pinned to the top of my chat and in the description box, because you can make your pre-order right there, or check out the deets for all of the versions and things. So it may be of use to some of you. Can we get him out of here before I lose my super? No, it doesn't feel like it. Oh, there we go. We were finished anyway. We were finished. Nah, I just forgot to throw it on. That was just my bad. Meat Puppet. Cheers for the tip, my friend. Wondering when they're going to bring the exotic class item back. Oh, like the D1 versions. That would be cool. We're getting new ones for Final Shape though, right? I believe on week 2 of Final Shape as well, they said. So it's maybe episode stuff, or it's like got its own special activity that we can farm. Right, I am gonna very quickly run and just fill my drink up.
Yeah, no worries.
If you can give us like a minute and then we'll go for it again. Guys, I will be back very shortly. Catch you in just a sec. Yo, I am back. I do apologize.
That's alright. Everyone
Rue. Yeah, I'm good. Rue, thank you so much for posting that map. Wow, Iceman. I heard Iceman say something about the map as he left. I've got all my Discord notifications turned off. And I've literally had the maps sent to me by 3 individuals, those floor maps, in the past 30 minutes, and I hadn't even noticed. Absolute a professional.
I didn't look it up because I thought you knew it.
No, mate, no, I don't know. You thought I knew it. Famous last words from Duddits. You should know better. Right. Let's try and be... Oh! More professional. Far more professional this time. I say that as I am not even looking at the game.
I mean, it is also on the wall, too.
I don't think it is on Legend.
These are all things which are... Oh no, we didn't actually see it, did we? Yeah, we had a look and we couldn't see it. Time we got. So we only have like 30 minutes until Bungie's VIDOC, which is cool.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So it's been the last run, whether we've completed it or not.
Yeah, whether we get the clear or not, this is probably the last run. We might get a chance to actually go do a cheeky bit of Outbreak crafting. To be fair, like worst case... Oh no, just as I was going to throw it to. As a worst case scenario, I will just craft Outbreak after next week. Not professional, but hey. Gets Fletcher sniped. I don't know if that worked. Probably not. Oh, it did. Emblem. Corporal, that is a good shout. I will do it after this run now. I do apologise.
Can't put any more heavy into that. It's Simpson.
Do apologise for forgetting the emblem there, guys. I think it was the juicy failed run that perhaps threw me off momentarily. So what are you guys hoping to see from Bungie's VIDOC today? That's a good question, I think. I'm hoping we get maybe a little couple of teasers for some of the activity content and things like that, including for Pale Heart, because I can't wait to see what that's all about. I cannot even see through the mess down there of Shanks. Just gonna fire some heavy. Why not? Be unafraid. Just keep throwing the most powerful stuff you can. Of course, I don't rock my Dragon's Breath, and I constantly forget that there are more Devil Walkers than just the ones at the boss. No more cheeky Shank business. Vandal business, sorry. I do love me some Fletchered Storm, but I always overestimate its power in harder content, I think. Donk. Bit of a waste of a super, almost, but at the same time, there aren't too many places to actually use one now before the boss. With the exception of saving myself from certain death on jumping puzzles, which perhaps I will need it again yet. I am definitely from the UK, Dana, my friend. From near sunny Birmingham, which is very much bang in the middle of England. Have some of those. have some of those. Right. No more switches to worry about. That's good. More on the speaker helmet. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, also Red Death. I did see a post from Destiny Bulletin yesterday, I think, that reminded me, in fact, that apparently Red Death will... Bungie had said at the end of the showcase last year that Red Death's actually part of the episode stuff. And I'd totally forgotten that fact. So, like, when we didn't see it in any of their little trailers and things yet, I was kind of thinking, where's the Red Death? Wow, did you see that grenade? That grenade, like, tracked heavily towards the captain there. I always forget which switch we actually have to hit. I feel like it's this one. And then we exit. Oh no, we don't exit this way, do we? Oh no, it's opposite the actual exit. What am I doing here? No! Oh, we just about made it. I think that's the one we need. There we go. Oh, of course, those are the switches that actually open this door, right? This big giant door. Yeah, Red Death could be a season pass exotic. Yeah, definitely. Looking forward to it. I'm curious to see what Bungie are going to do with it. To kind of make it interesting and stuff. Mainly given that we have Crimson in the game. I like how Johnny's literally... I love how you literally just dragon's breath in them. That's been my strategy as well. Like, use supers on things you... Dude, I'm so sorry. We chose to go at the same time. No, you don't, you savage. And we didn't lose the Prime Engram. That's what we want. Are we going to get a new pass during every act? I believe we're going to get, like... I don't want to be mistaken here, but I believe we're going to get, like, additional pass ranks added. So what's that? Every 6 weeks, I think Bungie said, there would be a new act. So yeah, from that we get new pass ranks. And I think even artifact mods are going to be, like, rolled out through the course of an episode as well, so... I guess that's kind of how it's going to work. There'll be these sort of flashpoints, if you like, every 6 weeks, where it kind of... A few new things revitalize the season content and mix a few bits up. Thought I'd overshot big time then. Yeah, I think that's going to be the approach. Still not going to fall for these shanks. There it is. Oh. Nearly went the wrong way then. Nope. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the episode stuff as well. Whole other component of how things are going to work moving forward. Right, I think if we have a reasonably smooth run from here, we should be good. I can't believe that I'd forgotten about these pipes. I was genuinely thinking to myself, like, what's the strategy here to kill these shanks? Turns out you just stand on the ground, as is generally recommended, and blow them up. Dude! You guys saw how... Mate, very nearly I was sent away then. This is the worst jump. I find like this, that one. That's the worst one.
Yeah, it's sort of slanted, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's like, if you don't get it right, it can bounce you off.
Yeah. It's like you headbutt the wall and then your legs just go. It was close. It was dangerously, terrifyingly close. Right, I'll go left in the maze again and we'll see.
Okay, I'll go right.
Right, Trevor. Trevor's just gone left, but I feel like... Will he come back this way, like, very, very soon? I'm not sure. We'll find out.
Trevor gives me PTSD.
Trevor's terrifying. Yeah, I feel like he might go to the door and then come back, so I might need to be...
Yeah, I think sometimes he just loops around.
There's definitely a set path, but...
We've got one here. You've got one. How many is it?
Yeah, I've got one. 4, so just one more on your side, and then...
Oh!
I'm guessing Trevor's... I'm guessing Trev just gave you a visit. Good old Trev.
Johnny, no.
Trev just got a double kill.
Did he?
The real MVP of the game.
Trev's got a massive KD. Right, I got my 2.
Need to get our top one here.
I'm totally going to use one of the holes on your side to hide.
Should be done.
Trevor is headed in our general direction. I think he's heading towards you guys. Or he might be, momentarily. Oh no, no, he's going the other way, we're good. Woo! Trevor is terrifying.
Indeed.
Holding your breath on those jumps, Ark. I can totally relate to that. Is Trials of Osiris up this weekend? Yes. Trials of Osiris should be back today. It's only like an hour and 20 minutes, right? I don't believe Bungie have announced which map we get this weekend, but it is one of the new ones. Was it Eventide Labs last week? I think. So it will be one of the other ones this week. We tried the slide. Okay, we now have the vault floor route provided to us, which is wonderful. So, see if I can navigate this without being too much of a scrub. We go up to here, across, down, yes, one more. All the way to the end. Are you trying to push each other in then?
Yeah.
Kind of push me in, yeah.
Well, you should be good. Alright. So with the exception of the ship puzzles, we've actually done pretty much all the things we need to. Which is good. We've got much better time now as well.
Yes, we're good.
Because we weren't messing about too much.
Everyone put Dragon's Breath on if you want.
Put your dragon's breath on. Right. I might rock that actually. Oh, no. Bit of dragon's breath.
Where's the flag? There we go. You good to go?
Nice one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yep.
Off we pop. Right, here we go. Let's make this a success.
I've just golden him.
Oh my word. As I talk about success, I nearly instantly get sent forth.
thingy. Servitor.
Spawn at the back.
I love the damage you can get off this Titan Super, but I swear I tried to use it in the most inappropriate of places. I have this dreadful habit of just never reloading at a good time. Could always be doing worse.
I like to reload while I'm surrounded by ads, and then switch to my secondary, which is also not loaded.
Right? When you just keep, like, pulling out weapons and none of them have got ammo. You're like, how did I find my... That was probably not necessary, but whatever. How did I find myself in this situation?
I wish you could just, like, throw your
Ouch.
gun at him or something.
No!
Bonk, bonk
Right.
him in the head.
Donk! As they say. I swear I am so random with this wild style.
Left walker's
Oh.
dead.
Mate, I hadn't even realised they were in.
Left, right walk is vulnerable.
Will be dead in a minute.
Nice.
For some reason, oh my god, I thought the turret health bar was the walker's health bar. I thought there were two of them then, on top of each other.
Right, let's get this server down again. And we should be groovy. I've stuck a dragon's breath into it.
Same. We've got, relatively speaking, we've got loads of time this time. Can we get him out of here? Yeah, there we go.
Whoa.
Hmm.
Misadventure.
Yeah, that's what I just got. I'm just assuming it was a strip mine or something.
Probably. Ouch! Insta-melted. I'm also glad my my PC has held up with these like couple of streams in the past week or so, which is
Almost
huge.
there. Got into a bad spot then.
Ouch! No, not that way.
Have you got any heavy left?
No.
Yeah, mate, I've just put a couple more on him. Time we got? Only 15 minutes till VIDOC. Exciting stuff.
Just stuck a goldie in him, so he's
There you go.
almost
He's
dead.
about at it. Sweet. Well, that was our safest run so far. Every time I come up here, I get brutalized by something. And there we are. We got it. Nicely. So that'll be
Nice.
Outbreak Refined 2.
You good for me if I jump out of Discord now?
Yes, mate. Cheers for that, Duddits.
Catch you back in the green room.
Yeah,
Cheers,
mate.
geezers.
I'll be in there a little bit later. Cheers, man. Cheers, Johnny, as well.
No.
Thoroughly appreciate it. So there we go. We got a couple of decent runs in there. We're all caught up on the 0 hour stuff as well. So that's pretty lit. I suppose I should head to the tower filter through some of the stuff. And yeah, we're not going to be far off having final shape VIDOC goodness. I'm actually feeling maybe giving the other VIDOC a bit of a watch, because that was a 9-minute video as well, right? So maybe we'll give that a quick recap. Because I watched it once or twice yesterday. One of the times I was commentating over it, so Polaris Lance is really good for the last part. Yeah, I'm sure it is, definitely. Corporal Grey, you are an absolute legend for reminding me right there. I'm gonna grab the Bungie Redeem page link. So I'll pop that in the chat right there. That's the Redeem page. And there we can unlock emblems and the code redemption items for Destiny. I have one more Draconis Tetrachroma emblem to give away, so I will drop that in the chat momentarily. And then shortly after I drop that one in, we'll jump in and check out the VIDOC from yesterday, followed up immediately with the VIDOC for today. Oh, I was not paying a lot of attention. That had Onslaught. Should have maybe thought twice about that one. So that's the Redeem page. Let me find another. I also have to make sure I stay aware that these emblem codes are now used, so I don't try and give folks emblem codes that have already been used, because that would be hyper rude, wouldn't it? Right. All kinds of the things right here. What we got over here. But yeah, we didn't do too bad for our, on the most part, initialization, at least for me, into 0 hour right there. Let us know how you guys have been finding it down below. I think Whisper of the Worm is... The Whisper mission in general is it's very safe to say that Whisper is a bit easier than 0 hour. Been farming Onslaught for the elusive Frenzy Surrounded Fallen Guillotine. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a Frenzy Surrounded one just yet. That does sound pretty brutal. I've been quite enjoying, to be fair, the Slammer. The Cold Steel chain reaction combo on there is pretty nice. Pretty juicy stuff, but yeah, overall, pretty... Oh, Corporal, you were super intent on getting that emblem. Congrats, my friend. I'm glad you managed to grab it. I've no doubt that Bungie will have some more emblem codes and bits and bobs over the next couple of weeks, with us going into a very busy launch period. So I'll be sure to keep you all posted if I get any other bits and bobs right there. So I saved the... Let's have a look. I did save the new VIDOC link as well. In fact, I'll exit to my desktop right there. And let's check out the VIDOC from yesterday.
There's a line that emerged in Destiny 1 that wasn't planned for, but is very deliberate by the person who put it in the game, and is very resonant for Destiny players, and resonant for me as a person. And that line is, Guardians make their own fate.
Thought this was a really cool VIDOC. Nice to hear from Tyson Green again.
That still gives me goosebumps.
As well.
For me, that has sort of become a touch point for the Destiny story.
Of course, it's the first time we've had Tyson Green on a VIDOC or anything since he became the game director, so that's a cool component.
And again, you show them that they can't do that. We make our own fate. That's not just a powerful theme of Destiny, it's also a powerful theme for us as people, as both developers and as humanity, we make our own fate.
We are all out of emblem codes now, guys, by the way.
When you're
I
talking
should
about tiers,
reiterate.
There's a lot of stuff crammed in there, and there's a lot of
So we're into the final 10 minutes until the new VIDOC is shared.
coming up with the ideas. It's knowing which ones are the important ones.
Once again, thank you to Bungie for sponsoring our stream today, and to check out the Into the Light elements. If you fancy pre-ordering Final Shape and you still need the details for that, we do have our link pinned in the chat and description box, where you can find out all the stuff you need. So definitely follow that. I'm going to go, I'm going to go top up my coffee real quick before we get to the new VIDOC, because I'll probably end up busy for an hour or so then. So I'll leave you guys to enjoy this momentarily.
Not just for ourselves as the player, but also for our characters.
I used to think I'd give anything to bring you back.
I cried quite a few times doing those scripts because I treated it with the love of a fan. Every time I opened a script, I was like, what would I want to see? What would I want to hear?
You get to see their emotional journey, the struggle of how do we defeat the Witness?
Let us bring an end to your futile exertions.
The Witness sees itself as the one true God. So it's come to the Traveler because it needs the power of the Traveler's light to finish this vision.
Its goal is salvation. Why don't you want that?
Be reborn.
Our mission is to make sure that we can prevent it from getting the light, the thing that it needs, in order to make it all happen.
It's finally confronted the Traveler, and here we are, thorns in its side, a blip on its radar, trying to make a difference.
You're gonna speak to the Witness, and the Witness is gonna shine a light on some things, and you wonder, like, what would it be like? What would it be like to be a disciple of the Witness?
Your Guardian's use has yet to be determined. We're in need of a God killer.
Every time you hear the Witness, you're not just hearing one voice, you're hearing whispers in the background, you're hearing all of these other textures.
You're still resisting.
You can feel a subtext sometimes where the real Witness comes through, or at least things that it doesn't want you to know about it come through.
There is only suffering!
Putting characters into pressure cookers is what storytellers do best. And I can't imagine a more intense pressure cooker than it's the end of the world. If we fail, everything is frozen forever, and only we can do it. It's just the handful of us inside of a god.
There were a couple of themes that we had when we started on the Pale Heart. The two main ones that I remember were surreal and shattered to spire.
Seeing how they put a tiny little guardian at the beginning of this vast journey that's spreading out in front of you really put into perspective the scale that we needed to hit in order to make the Pale Heart look and feel dangerous and ambitious and vast.
When we were thinking of surreal things, it was a bit of a challenge, because how do you make something surreal? For me, is putting familiar things out of context. What is the thing when you turn the corner that you are not expecting?
I am back.
So that's when we play with scale.
Apologies
we
for
play
that,
with
my friends.
Things, repetition.
There's this awesome piece of concept art that is like this massive ghost in the horizon, and you just like go over there and it's just like broken down in the middle, and it's just weird in a way that is unsettling but at the same time feels very visceral.
Another one that we
Pretty cool to see more of the concept art that Bungie have been working with as well, and the weird like figures and body parts and things. It's pretty wild.
And just trying to find silhouettes and things that will look surreal, and I start replacing all the trees with hands.
My
So
pleasure, Corporal. I'm glad you managed to nab one.
Eyes were on the floor
right there, one of the emblems.
I remember our direction was like that, like more hands.
Are there hands holding up the freeway in which we were born? Yes. You'll recognize it instantly, and then almost as quickly, you'll realize you've never been here before.
I definitely feel like there's some aspects of the Pale Heart where like, this is freaking weird and scary.
I totally agree, Jonathan. That would be my primary emblem to be wearing as well. If there was a Misadventures emblem, I'd have the I'd probably have the adept version of it
on the Traveler, but also on the races that it's interacted with that we've seen so far.
The Dread are a result of the Witness experimenting with the light. So while it's inside the Pale Heart, it's able to access the light as it's trying to siphon it. It is using that light to create and alter new and different combatants. And so we've encountered some of these members.
Should mention, this is, for anyone just joining us, this is yesterday's VIDOC, so need to clarify that just in case anyone gets confused. DJ X, Doggy, what's up with the bum fluff, bro? I just can't hack growing facial hair. If it gets any more than this, and like my face is on fire, I can't handle it, man. I'm like the itchiest person in the world. I just can't get past that bit, you know? It is bonkers that the Dread are going to have like their own language. That's absolutely awesome.
We talked about, oh yeah, they need some big weapons. Like it needs to look
I
like
thought you would have a tall hat and an umbrella.
Serious business. They want a bit of a secondary unit.
We get what we
so
get,
like
DJ, right?
2-in-1.
What can you do?
Progressing, we're kind of like, oh, this feels like
Own it.
It's sentient.
That's all you can
and
do.
We just love the idea.
We had all these different sound effects in our library of water bladders that make some really cool sounds when they're shaken. We used some sounds of slapping jello too. So that was kind of the foundation for the husk. We have all these real physical sounds that come together. And
I do like all of the use of like real sound effects that they capture and then kind of process and play around with.
Between the different
bad noise.
And the trust we have for each other.
It's worse when you can see how the noise is being made, right? When you can't see how the noise is actually being produced, you're just like, it's something icky in a video game. It's all good. And then when you see them with the hands in jelly and stuff, it's like, oh.
Guardian's journey. It's also kind of the story of Destiny's journey.
I've noticed that young kid right there as well in those cinematics has been featured like a couple of times quite prominently. I feel like they may have even been in one of the opening cinematics for Destiny 2, like as it came out, like one of the original like campaign cinematics at the start, which is interesting.
And I think it's inevitable that when people
I wonder
start
if that is
going
significant
in and experiencing all these different
feel like
things
it could be
that make up
somehow.
this expansion, I think they're gonna see it.
I won't lose another soldier in this war.
Keith David doing some juicy voice lines for Zavala there. Different, but only just. Boom. So that was yesterday's VIDOC. We are going to get another one very shortly. So I'm going to get myself in a position to get the new VIDOC stream up just now. We've sort of deviated from our 0 hour stream right here because we were just about running out of time before the VIDOC drops, but this has been a Bungie sponsored stream to check out some Into the Light bits today, so I thoroughly appreciate them doing that. And we also have a link for the final shape if you want to check out all the deets, the pre-order options and things like that. It's actually quite fitting, isn't it, that we get a VIDOC right here. So I've pulled up some B-roll just while I refresh Bungie's YouTube channel. Here we go. Ooh, 1440p. This today's trailer is apparently. There we go. So we got the YouTube bit here. We may as well finish our stream with a new VIDOC. Why not? I'm going to stop bringing up the YouTube play options. So we're getting all the hype, getting prepared with some cool animations right here. Yeah, beating pots and pans. Here we go. We are in the final 10 seconds before we get Bungie's new VIDOC for the final shape. So we're going to hang out, see what it's all about. Here we go.
This team and Bungie in general is all about collaboration. Testers, designers, effects artists, animation, all these sources of input from everywhere coming together, and like that was magic for me.
Dave Samuel is such a legend in this community now. He's very prominent in the VIDOCs. New weapons.
The final shape.
Ooh.
It felt a little like a love letter at times. We really thought about bringing that forward to the weapons. Like Kvostov, it's the first gun you get. There has to be the narrative bookends of the first gun I got in the game. It's here in the Pale Heart. It's like this old friend returned. How do you make this thing really good and really powerful without making it not what it is? And that was really challenging. What we ended up deciding on is it is about your skill. Oh, it's all in the wrist. A little like it's gonna bounce several times down this line of guys. You're just really good at bouncing this bullet. It's fate almost. This thing's dope.
Can't wait to see
and we pepper in the
how
number
good this
7
will
in
actually
as many
be.
places as we could. So it bounces 7 times.
It's going to be quite different from the D1 variant. Ooh.
You get 7 bouncy bullets when you pick up an Orb of Power. Bungie has a long legacy of loving the number 7, and this felt like the right place for it. Cade has this iconic hand cannon that in a lot of ways has become a symbol. We took Ace of Spades and we went, where's the rest of the deck of cards? We had this really cool opportunity to theme all the Pale Heart weapons after different suits.
It has this
kind of got that vibe from the Pale Heart weapons like straight away. That's cool. It makes sense.
They look freaking awesome.
I hadn't put 2 and 2
has,
together
this
on that,
fantasy,
but
so characters that have influenced Cade, these guns are part of his past.
really cool to have like the
Something
Vanguard
that you can't
mentors
do
and
with
things
any of
on
your
the
other
side of
weapons.
those too.
And I came up with no hesitation. It shoots these harmonic bullets that if you're targeting an enemy, it'll hurt them and burn them. But if you're shooting an ally, it'll heal them.
I love this thing.
Oh,
That is super cool.
we had to build a lot of the language. And with the new cool little Guardian health bars, you can see that. The healing effect on it is very strong. For a while, we were calling it the Just Don't Die gun. It has its own little energy bar, like the glaive does. And that energy bar is charged by any damage whatsoever.
That's awesome. It's cool how it's all like
We know
displayed
what
in the UI as well. I like that.
Since you are returning to the Traveler, we wanted to focus on bringing new supers to the light subclasses.
Ah.
For Song of Flame, we wanted to plus up Radiance from Destiny 1 and have it be combat focused.
I was actually wondering about these, if we were still getting them.
It has
This is
fire
cool.
wings. We kind of ate that visual space with Dawnblade, where you've got these like awesome flame wings. In a split second, if a player sees a character solar with wings, they're going to see that it's Dawnblade. We had to come up with something different.
Zach, our VFX artist, came up with the idea of this halo around you, like a medieval painting.
Cheers for the tip, Joel. Super appreciate that. Yeah, the Warlock kind of reminds me a bit of like the self-res Warlock from back in the day.
That also creates these axes. Coming up with visuals for that axe, it was an interesting challenge. How do we want to root this in Destiny? We took a lot of inspiration from Titan's shield. What would it feel like if the axe was the shield broken up? And when you look at it side by side, you can definitely see that connection between the two.
Gonna be an absolute bad man rocking that axe in the final shape.
Storm's Edge. We wanted to call back to Arcblade in Destiny 1, throwing the dagger and zipping over there, blowing up stuff. How long do you have in the super? Initially,
I love those
you had a
blinks.
long time.
They're really cool.
24 seconds. We did not earn any friends in those places.
No, people were pretty mad. But we toned it down, and now you only have 12 seconds, and it's a lot more reasonable.
We found a problem where when you grapple and then you cast Blink Dagger out of it, I fall to the floor. Right? Whereas if I'm in midair and I blink dagger, I should be held in midair, right? And it sucks. So I want to fix it.
It's the things like the camera shake, the way the rumble spikes and then falls back off. We need all of our abilities to feel awesome.
It's easy to underestimate just how much like tweaking and playing around has to be done with these components of the game to get them right.
Your character, and you don't have to think about it. The game just plays.
The great thing about Prismatic was Every playtest we did, the feedback got better and better. We have gone back and forth on what starter builds that players will get in Mission 1.
Okay, we're gonna start the Titans with Stringer's Lash, their strand aspect, and Knockout. One of the notes we got is players just weren't understanding how those two things comboed in a loop. Well, we're gonna drop Stringer's Lash, and instead we're gonna put in Diamond Lance. Now, any ability kill is making your Diamond Lance. Your Knockout punch, hey, that makes a Diamond Lance. You throw your Diamond Lance at the floor, everything's frozen, now you can punch stuff again and get amplified with Knockout. Once we made that switch, all of a sudden it clicked in players' heads. This loop becomes a lot more clear, and players were much more satisfied with their start.
Cool to get like more actual gameplay of these things working as well. We got the blog post from Bungie, but it's nice to see it. That looks awesome.
In a way that you didn't expect, like.
Yeah.
Certainly
This
hope
strike
to be
is probably
delighted.
One of the coolest strikes that we've ever released.
I started my Destiny journey playing strikes. I really wanted to push the expectations of what a strike could potentially be. This strike, it's sort of a memory out of the Witness's history of its race and what its buildings may have looked like in the past.
New
A
strike
lot of the
boss looks pretty
inspiration
awesome.
comes from 30s pulp novels, adventure flicks, uncovering ancient hidden cities that have not seen a living soul in eons. And then subsequently destroying those cities moments later.
New strike for Pale Heart then, looking pretty awesome. We did get a couple of clips of this in other trailers and stuff, but nice to see more of it.
Obstacle is coming
Ooh.
out of the walls. You
Like a
make
cool
this
relic
slide
weapon.
towards the closing door, and
Is that the one from Last Wish? Or
You're dead.
similar?
the door just closed right in front of your face. So
That happens a lot.
I have 7 Gilded Conqueror titles. I want this strike to be the hardest strike we ever made. I want
Ooh.
people to scream and cry over this strike. And
So Bungie are officially making some savage
how do I
claims.
complete this strike on
They
Grand
want us
Theft
to
Auto
scream and
difficulty?
cry about the difficulty level of this strike. That's going to be interesting.
That's kind of one of the fun parts about making a strike. There's so much freedom and creativity to do wild things, and then testing that. It's just a lot of fun, that back and forth.
Well, that kind of reminded me
We
of
have a very tight
the
relationship with
Riven
test as
mouth
designers.
stuff from
I
Last
couldn't
Wish.
do anything I do, gameplay-wise, without Test there at my side. But as soon as I can get fresh eyes on it, I think that's where it really comes in.
We ran a lot of play tests, and every time I would invite people, I'm like, this is final play test, but it's never final. We just can't stop.
It's really not just one department creating something special. When you see all those things combined and the iteration and the back and forth, and when you get to this end result where it just feels like it couldn't be any other way, we hit on something amazing here.
It is looking awesome, gotta say. Genuinely super excited for it. So we'll run some of that back, especially the bits talking about Kvostov. It was cool to actually see the exotic in the game, like in the menu and stuff as well. Really excited about it. So what do you guys think? I'm looking forward to the content on the Pale Heart itself. Like, they talk about the strike. We have spotted some other kind of like world activities and things in some of the other trailers and stuff. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, what do you guys think? Another decent VIDOC right there. Yeah, there was definitely Riven stuff, wasn't it? There were some Last Wish callbacks, I feel like, thrown in the mix there. So let's just take a look at Kvostov. It keeps skipping ahead. Where do we get it? Here. Every 7th bullet from the weapon deals additional damage and ricochets to nearby targets. Cool, it's got shoot to loot as well. 2,000 power also. Eyes up, Guardian. Finally, new strikes, I know. It's going to be cool. Cool to get some new strike content. And yeah, like I hadn't fully clocked on that Bungie had made the Pale Heart weapons were kind of like themed around the Ace of Spades concept, but then they've put the other Vanguard mentors and like Guardian icons and things on there as well. That's a really cool concept. I sort of realised it, but didn't fully realise it, if that makes sense. Another neat VIDOC there, though, guys. Let us know what you think about it, for sure. For today, though, I think that's going to conclude our stream. We started out in 0 hour. Once again, this was technically a sponsored Bungie stream, so very big thanks to Bungie for that. If you want to check out Into the Light or The Final Shape, you've got links in the description box and pinned in the chat on the side right there. There's the healing auto rifle. But yeah, that's where you can check out all the details, and it does support me here on the channel if you do go ahead and use my link, if you still need to make those pre-orders, of course. So something to think about, but otherwise, nonetheless, I very much appreciate you all, as always. Cheers for tuning in today to our little bit of streaming action. We'll be doing some more streaming as well, actually heading into the Final Shape and the episode content. So stay tuned for that. But otherwise, in between, in the week or so that we have left, no doubt we'll get some more news bits, as well as the normal Destiny Reset stuff. So I'll be keeping you posted with all of those elements. Can't wait to try more of these weapons. That fusion looks really neat as well. So yeah, either way, stick around. Cheers once again, Joel, for the tip, and to everyone who has shown their support and been hanging out today. Super appreciate it. Otherwise, yeah, themed emblems would also be really cool. Definitely. Otherwise, though, thank you for tuning in, and whatever you guys get up to, I hope you have an awesome day.